back when I was in college, when we were taught civil education, we were told that democracy is the government for the people and the people for the government. But in Nigeria, that is not the case. This government is wrong. Demonic agents on power destroying their youth, seeking for good governance. The blood of the innocent youth seeking for vengeance. Hashtag INSAS. Hashtag end bad government. Hashtag Buhari must go. All our civil rights have been trampled upon, but they want us to carry out our civic duties. Right to freedom of speech, one cannot have it. Right to movement, one cannot. Then what are we living for? Greetings to you all. Hope we're all doing great in our respective locations. To all my amazing subscribers, I want you all to know this, that the world will plant a seed of doubt within you. Please do not water it. Please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Nigerians were in mourning on this day, October 20th, 2020, following the alleged killing of NSAS demonstrators at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos State by the Nigerian Army and other security personnel. Remember that the NSAS protest was sparked by extrajudicial killings committed by the Special Anti-Robbery Squad (SARS), a Nigeria police force unit established in late 1992 to combat robbery, motor vehicle theft, kidnapping, cattle rustling, and firearms offenses. Some SARS officers, on the other hand, are accused of deviating from the legitimate mission to unlawfully humiliate, brutalize, and kill innocent Nigerian teenagers, making life somewhat difficult for them, since some are afraid to walk freely on the streets. The majority of the time, kids were profiled based on what they wore and drove. Following the death of a student purportedly killed by SARS operative in late September 2020, the developments enraged and prompted some youngsters to conduct a demonstration in Benin, the Edo state capital. The protest expanded across the country, impacting the Nigerian economy as various economic operations came to a standstill in major cities such as Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt, as well as other states. Despite efforts by the then Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, who disbanded the SARS on October 11, 2020, in an attempt to resolve the issues, Daily Post remembers that the protest continued as the goal evolved towards erasing the country's poor governance. The peaceful march, which drew international notice, was, however, hijacked by hoodlums who repeatedly invaded the protest site to inflict terror on the teenagers, resulting in the death of numerous protesters. Despite warnings and advice from state and federal administrations as well as security authorities, the outraged youth, who bemoaned high unemployment, poor educational management, and general misery brought on by alleged weak governance, refused to give up. But please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. During the hijacking demonstration, hoodlums reportedly damaged over 200 police stations and formations, as well as other key private and public infrastructure across the country, according to sources. In the states of Lagos, Oyo, Anambra, Benue, Abia, Ogun, and Ebonyi, police officers were killed, with 6 slim corpses each. Lagos and Oyo states led the way, followed by Anambra State Police Command with 4, Abia and Ebonyi with 2 each, and Ogun with 1. Some prisons were attacked during the demonstration, resulting in the release of several inmates who later joined the hoodlums in their effort to destroy government structures across the country. The demonstrators gathered at the Lekki toll gate on October 20th, where the Nigerian army allegedly opened fire on unarmed protesters, killing many Nigerians teenagers. Despite media reports and investigations, the Nigerian government has vehemently denied that the incident resulted in a large number of deaths, claiming that the reports were false. According to reports, at least 99 individuals were killed in Lagos during the #EndSARS demonstration, and their bodies were transferred in a state mortuary. In an interview with Daily Post, Ajay Jennifer, an Abuja-based social media influencer, expressed disgust with the federal government's handling of the situation, emphasizing that the right to life is not guaranteed in Nigeria. I still weep whenever I remember that night when the Nigerian army opened fire on those representing us to demand good governance for the country. It is more disappointing to remember that the killers are still moving freely in the society without questions for the authorities. Those saddled with the responsibility of protecting our lives are not the ones taking the lives they were meant to protect. Everything in Nigeria needs to be reformed, she added. Similarly, a newscaster in a popular radio station in the nation's capital, Mr. Caleb, told our correspondent that the memory of End SARS will forever remain with Nigerians. Mr. Caleb agitated for inclusion of the incident in Nigeria history book, stating that posterity must be taught that some youth were killed in Lekki Tollgate on October 20th, 2020, while they were demanding for their rights. I was actually one of the protesters here in Abuja before it was hijacked by sponsored terrorists. The Education Ministry asked to add the incident to school curriculum because posterity must be taught that some youth were killed in Lekki Tollgate on October 20th, 2020, while they were demanding for their rights. But please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. My heart is still with those heroes who lost their lives, not just at the Lekki Tollgate, but through the protest. May their souls continue to find rest with God, he said. A COP member serving in Kano State, who simply identified herself as Ene, told Daily Post that she lost a friend during the hijacked protests in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. She expressed readiness to join the planned remembrance protest organized by some activists across the country. I can't forget October 17th last year when those terrorists hired by the government stabbed my friend to death in Abuja during the EndSARS protest. It was supposed to be among us that were mobilized recently for the NYC one-year compulsory service. They ended his life just like that, and nothing was done about it. I heard that there is going to be a remembrance protest on Wednesday today. I don't know if it will happen here, but I am ready to join. They should come and finish us. Daily Post report that some activists, including the publisher of the Sahara Reporters, Omoyele Sowore, has vowed to shun security advice and stage protests across the country in memory of those allegedly killed by the Nigerian army at Lekki Tollgate. However, speaking with Daily Post, Mr. Emmanuel Uwambiko, National Coordinator of the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, advised the Nigerian youth to shun violence. He said Nigerian youth should stay out of trouble, avoid violence, but should speak out in defense of their fundamental human rights as active citizens of Nigeria. Huriwa is urging the youth not to get involved in crimes, but to meaningfully embrace pursuits of knowledge, education, and capacity building, and expose all acts of human rights violations unleashed on citizens by law enforcement officers and to demand redress. The youth should mobilize to join forces in political camps to take over power democratically in 2023. Daily Post observes that despite the outcries from Nigerians, police brutality has continued in many parts of the country as officers continue to assault unsuspecting citizens. About 2 months ago, a video emerged on social media revealing a police officer engaging a young lady in an altercation and physically assaulting her while on duty at a checkpoint in Obiego along Ugbani Road. Reacting to the video, the Enugu State Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Aliyu, on September 11th said the command would not entertain such acts of unprofessionalism by personnel under his watch. Similar incidents have continued to occur relatively on a daily basis, as police operatives were accused of being responsible for the sudden disappearance of some persons. Please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please hit on the notification button for more updates. I remain your number one news blog. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.